And thanks for staying with us. And we are still celebrating women around the world, especially Nigerian women who are making the country proud in different fields of endeavor. Now, the theme for this year's International Women's Day is Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress.
Well, this underscores the importance of investing in women's potential to drive social, economic, and cultural advancement globally. Let's tell you that the discussions are now revolving around investing in women, accelerating the transition towards a healthier, safer, and more equal world. We have more in this compilation.
Progress made towards achieving gender equality and women's empowerment. It is also to critically reflect on those accomplishments for a great momentum towards gender equality worldwide. Women and girls play a crucial role in the development of any nation, but they are most affected when crisis hits. Women and girls are affected from increased risk of gender-based violence to the loss of life and livelihood opportunities. Limited healthcare services and limited water, sanitation and hygiene puts women and girls more at risk as it hampers their ability to manage their specific needs.
Our global economic system is failing women out. Financial inclusion. Financial investment in women remains alarmingly low. An additional $360 billion annually is needed to achieve SDG 5.
In Nigeria, women are left behind, especially in politics. Women's representation in Nigerian politics has been on the downward slide since 2011 and the 2023 elections. Out of 36 states of the Federation, there are no female governors, only 2 female deputy governors. And in the recent, only 9 women made it to President Tinubu's cabinet, which many say is reasonable compared to what was obtained in the past.
Apart from the youth that have suddenly picked an interest in politics now, women have always been the largest number of people that normally vote. And unfortunately, we always get the back end of the stick.
A friend of mine recently went for election and she was voted out because she's a woman.
The theme for this year's commemoration of the International Women's Day, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, is in line with the Sustainable Development Goals 5. But how far has Nigeria gone in achieving this feat for its women and girls?
We really haven't achieved as much as it should be felt, you know.
So far, so good. The government is trying for us. But of course, if you need more of us, you should invest more in us so we can produce more.
They want more opportunities for women to prove themselves.
If you add the time to look for water, if you add the time to look for food, then a woman has about 6 hours lost just for reproductive activities. And so she doesn't have time to invest in productive activities.
The essence of promoting women, like an International Women's Week, for example, is for women to realize their potentials and their positions in the society.
Opportunities for women must not be limited to the rural areas. Every woman and girls deserve the best, irrespective of their tribe, religion, location, and even ideology.
Interesting. To set the ball rolling for more discussion on International Women's Day, we have joined us in the studio a passionate women's rights advocate and, of course, Jessa Jones, principal partner of Jessa Jones Group. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I heard you have a lot of designation. I heard you are an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
You are a lawyer.
Yes, I am.
So many things in one. Women, that's the power.
Interesting conversation that we need to have. But, you know, first of all, I think that first, let's say Happy International Women's Day was yesterday.
Thank you so much.
This is our month.
Yes.
Please, I'm in the middle to you.
No way, we're not going to crucify you.
Okay, so but let's just look at, you know, what women, you know, are really doing in terms of trying to build a nation.
Yes.
And they say that when women, you know, give a woman the nation and it will build it for you.
Exactly.
In terms of how Nigerian women are putting their legs out there and making sure things are properly being done, economically, politically, and otherwise, do you think that Nigerian women are, you know, are right on course in some of these things that we talked about?
Yes, as you rightly said, women are now taking the forefront in the society. For example, in Nigeria today, and the present government, we have lots of women that are presently, in positions, and women are now coming out of their shells, basically. And if you notice, most of the CSOs and NGOs are being led by women in the society. Why? This is because we want to make an impact. Because when we help ourselves, there are always results. We are result-oriented. When you put a woman in a position, you see, we actually perform better. I'm not trying to be biased in any way.
It's fine. It's fine.
But, yeah, I'm not trying to be biased in any way, but we perform better because we have a nurturing nature, and we always want to make sure that we deliver. So women in Nigeria today are actually on the front. We have Chimamanda Adichie, we have Okonjo-Iweala, who's present the DG of the World Trade Organization. So yes, I would say rightly that women are now coming out of their shells. We want our voices to be heard. Why? Because we know that when our voices are heard, we will make an impact, and of course it's going to develop the economy, because we are going to bring in the issues related in societies. We have communities where we have women leaders, and they actually go out of their way to ensure that the voices are heard from the women around them. So, like rightly yesterday, we were at an outreach at the IDP camp, and we went there and we saw lots of women that came to conduct seminars. They did outreaches, and we're trying to, encourage the women there. So yes, women are now coming out of their shells.
Now, there are calls in some quarters that the rights of women and girls can only be secured if we have a just society, or rather it is responsible for a just society or economic prosperity. Do you align with these thoughts?
Yes. Goal 5 of the Sustainable Development Goals basically talks about, gender equality, and it is one of the goals that they align for. So yes, I would rightly say that when women are supported in the society, we actually do better. And for example, in the world today, we have so many issues, but one great issue that is actually posing around has to do with economic issues and social issues. So for example, in Nigeria today, I believe that if women are given more support in the society, would actually do better.
Do you think that Nigerian women are really, climb up that stage, where they can practically do what they can do for themselves, and not being spoon-fed, and not being, they don't need the support of the men anymore, let me put it that way. Do you think that they've done that?
Okay, so I'm sorry, but I greatly disagree with you. Women are not being spoon-fed in any way, because firstly, for you to see a woman out there in the society coming forward, trust me, she has been through a lot. It's not easy climbing the ladder.
Do you think the man has not been through a lot as well?
Men have been through a lot, but for example, myself, I've run a lot of things. I have a foundation that supports women. So if you notice, the CSOs and the non-governmental organizations, if you notice, why are they championing for women? Because we know that we can help each other. So no, we're not being spoon-fed in any way, because nothing good comes easy. And in Nigeria today, I don't want to say you don't have the government supporting women, or we don't have men that also support women, because yes, men in their own way support women, maybe from their homes, their families, or when you also want to work with the men. But no, we are not being spoon-fed, because every woman you see out there that has climbed the ladder has been through a lot. She has been through the rain, she has been through the sun. She has actually carried a lot of people behind. So no, we're not being spoon-fed.
So now, would you think, looking back in the past 10 years, how far have the women folk progressed? If you agree, why? And if you don't agree, if you have another opinion, I want you to tell me.
So in the last decade, women have played a major role in the world at large, and not even Nigeria. we have likes of Larry Clinton, we have likes of Chimamanda Adichie, we have likes of Okonjo Iweala, obviously, who I mentioned earlier, that has played a huge impact in the world today. And so I agree that women have actually come out of their shells and they are making an impact to the younger folks, because we have, there's a saying that, youths are the bedrock of every society. So we have women that have actually laid a stepping stone for us. For example, Michelle Obama, who always, she always tries to advocate for women and also give us, that stand that you must, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, basically. It doesn't matter if you're from a poor home, if you're from a rich home. If you have the vision to succeed in Nigeria, for example, you would succeed. Because, and another thing I've realized that in Nigeria today, women are actually supporting women. So it's actually plays a major role for us. So yes, in the last decade, we are taking the ship, we are the sailors. So yes, we've played a very large role in society, and we're not stepping back.
Okay, I think I'll just ask you this one question, the last question, and that has to do with, if you look at, the social media was so agog yesterday, of course, because it was International Women's Day.
Yes.
If you look at the ladder of the people who are the elderly ones, the ones who have actually made it to their primes, do you think that it actually trickled down? And looking at the Gen Zs, the millennials, there's a lot. You understand what I'm saying now? You understand? When you go on social media, sometimes you feel like, women. There's so much narrative that you need to, so much perspective that you need to put to it. Do you think that they need to? What do you think that needs to be done? For us to have that transition where you have those people. Can you do that in 60 seconds? I'll be very happy.
So basically, I think the government should try to support women also, and also there should be more seminars for the youths, and because like I said, the youths are the bedrock of every society. So yes, so far I would say yes, because it transcends. We have lots of seminars, we have even trade fairs going on to support youths, to support the young girls in the society, and mentor programs, So yes, I think it's and also, for example, my foundation, Jessa Dream Foundation, we support women. We do trainings, shoes and bag making. So yes, it transcends down the ladder.
Well, I can't agree less. Thank you very much, Jessa Jones, the principal partner, Jessa Jones Group.
Thank you.
Women, together we can do more.
Yes, we can.